My first guest is somebody I think you're gonna love. He's helped make movies like Twilight and Black Panther, and now designs a popular video game we've all heard of. Here's my interview with video game texture artist Justin Holt.
So currently, I am my title is a senior texture artist, and I work at a company called Epic Games, and currently working on a game called Fortnite. You might have heard of it. And I've been doing that for about 18 months at this point. And before that, I was in visual effects for film, and I did that for over 15 years.
Yeah, that sounds really cool. People my age are fascinated with video games and films, so
Yeah.
What kind of education or training did you need to pursue that career?
I didn't realize I wanted to do this until probably my junior year of college. I didn't know that there was even a job or career in making, at that point, films. I got into games, obviously, more recently. But at the time, I was actually in school for medicine. I was on my way to becoming a doctor as pre-med. And coincidentally, I had another brother who was going to an art school at the time. And that school actually offered a BFA in visual effects, believe it or not. And he basically said, if this is something you're serious about, maybe you should just, transfer out. All I did know was I did think about movies and games all day. And it dawned upon me quite late that maybe it's these things that I think about every day that are the things I should be pursuing. And I'm not talking about like, I got to pay bills, I got to do this, the everyday life responsibilities, but, your passions and things that you're constantly fascinating about and fantasizing about. I think those are the things that I realized if I don't do it now, then, when am I going to do it? And not to say that you have to have all the answers when you are coming out of high school, because you don't. I know a lot of people in my industry who, some of them didn't actually get started in the industry until they were in their 40s and 50s. I know one guy who's a phenomenal artist. He was a stockbroker for 30 years and woke up one morning and was like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. I want to do art. So he dropped everything, quit his job, and went to school. There's another guy I know who worked as a janitor in the facilities of Industrial Light and Magic for years, just to get his foot physically in the door to talk to artists because he wanted to be an artist, and now he's a supervisor. So there's no set path. Every path is different. However, I think as long as you're pursuing the things that you think about every day, I think you'll be fine.
Could you tell me about a particularly fun or cool project that you've gotten to work on?
Oh, man. Thor Ragnarok, Spider-Man Homecoming, and Black Panther. Those were three that were quite a joy to work on. Very grueling schedules, but in the end, the work looked amazing.
So yeah, that's really cool to hear that you're working on so many things that, I'm interested in and my peers are interested in. What advice would you give to a student who's interested in the same career?
So working in film, there's an idea that it's all glitz and glamour. In fact, when I was in school, a lot of us, that's what we thought. Oh, we're going to work in movies. This is going to be glamorous, Hollywood, actors, sweet. It's going to be great. And then we quickly realized, we got to sit at a desk and a computer for 12 hours a day. It's a lot of work at a computer. So if you're okay with working on a computer, then that's the first good sign that you might be interested in doing some of this stuff. And the next thing I would do is just do some online research for any kind of introduction to whatever you want to do. There's a plethora of resources online. You can find a wealth of knowledge and very quickly kind of get an idea of, this is something that I'm really interested in, or, yeah, that sounds really scary and confusing. I don't want to do that.